Good morning, Twitch. You guys catch me live in the gym, probably when I shouldn't be, but to be entirely honest, I can't help myself. I am actually losing my mind not being able to lift, so we're going to give that a shot today. We'll go from there. Hopefully, as you guys will see going along here, we're going to start seeing improvements to echo and sound audio quality. Thanks to some of my patrons, we are starting to get the first bits of sound deadening up. Should probably show that, so you can see those black panels over there. As time goes along, I'll be able to have more of those, and the more I get, the better the sound will be in here. Between that and floor matting and everything else, progress will be made. So, let's begin. Today is bench day. Hopefully, we've already got a few people in chat. Always love my early crowd. My early crowd that's in there right at the beginning at 8 o'clock. But good morning, Christian Sandoval. Always good to see you. So we're gonna warm up. We're not gonna go incredibly heavy today. Per doctor's orders, again, I shouldn't be lifting at all. But I looked at the area where the surgery was done. It seems to be healing really well, and my knee is still pretty sore, but we're not doing squat day today. We're not doing a deadlift day, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. So let's begin. We're going to start with basic bench. Just warm up. Especially as it gets colder, a warm-up set to get the blood flowing is a good idea, particularly if you don't use pre-workout or caffeine. So that's good. That's a good useful tip for y'all right there. So we'll start with a plate. I'm doing rather well. I slept okay. Not great, but okay. I always have trouble getting to bed on time. Ended up going to bed at 11. I wanted to go to bed quite a bit earlier. That's how these things go. What's up, Cristiano? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. I love my regulars, man. Night Owl Paul, you guys are all in here. Y'all make y'all are the ones helping the early morning average. You know how it is. So good morning. I'm doing okay. Good to see all of you. And we are back in the gym. We're not going to take it super extreme heavy today. Again, we're going to see how this feels with the surgery I had, and we're gonna take it somewhat easy, but we're gonna try. You know, that's the whole point. Oh yeah, feels good. Yeah, I probably could have used a little bit more sleep earlier last night, and I just, as usual, get distracted late at night, and then I don't get the sleep I should. So, anywho, we're gonna do our standard push day. Yeah, the goal today is mostly kind of easing our way back in. So I think I'm going to stick with it at 225 today for bench. I'm not going to go very heavy. I don't think I'm going to have trouble benching 225. I think that's considering my max is 340, I feel like benching 225 shouldn't have too many problems with. We'll see. I'm not going to go for max reps here. I'll probably just rep sets of 10. But yeah, I'm gonna pace myself. We're gonna go. Again, this is not gonna be my most impressive, heaviest stream weightlifting in the world. This is about me getting back in a rhythm after everything that's happened the last 2 weeks. Just getting back to the way things should be. Oh, just feels good. Just feels good. So yeah, let's see, we're up to 517 followers. That's not bad. Remember, 1,000 we get the Truth or Drink stream. That will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to. The goal is going to avoid re-injury today. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to be okay. How is the audio quality? How's the mic sound? That I would like to know. Sound is great. Okay, good. You know, the more of these panels I get, I'm going to start kind of filling out the area over here. I know it's still quite echoey. I can hear an echo, but you know that's going to take time. You know, between the ceiling, the other parts of the walls, it's going to take a little time, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Cool. I appreciate you telling me that. So make sure I got 225 on there, both sides. The NFL Combine weight. Oh, feels good just to be back in here. It just feels right, you know? Yeah, slow and steady growth for sure. The other thing I was going to do today was I was going to do a tier rank list of all the states. So we'll do that after I'm done in here. So that'll be a lot of fun. So hopefully we kind of get back into the swing of things. Oh, I don't see any reason we shouldn't. Much better. Just trying to wake up a little bit. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Didn't feel too bad. That was a set of 10. I think we're going to stick with that. With like a... I appreciate that. That's nowhere near... My PR on this is... I've done 18 reps at this before. It's just pretty good. I'm definitely... Again, I'm not at my peak right now physically. Kind of get back into it's the goal. Slow controlled reps are what I'm always told. I mean, okay, so there is a time and place for everything, right? Define slow and controlled. So you could have a slow and controlled rep that is time under tension, like where you're holding it to a 3, a 4, or even a 5 count coming down on the eccentric part of the motion, right? And then there is, you know, if you want to blast out max reps, you can do them a little quicker. It's up to you. It really depends on what you're trying to do that influences and dictates that. So there are pros and cons to each method there. Okay. Next up, let's do set number 2. Yeah, there's, of course, feel free to ask me questions, you know, like that. I'm always very happy to give the advice. That always makes me smile when I can help people. That's the whole point of this. Always has been, always will be, is going to be to help people become the best version of themselves they can be. So, let's carry on. Oh. Don't think the endurance, what I've found is that when I've taken time off, the endurance is always what goes first. So I think that's probably what we're going to find today. Recovering from a surgery is probably also not done wonders for my endurance, if I had to take a guess. We'll see. Let's hit this up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. This 2 sets of 10. Endurance is the trickiest. Sometimes quick soda or pre-workout can help. Yeah. Green is sick 90. Don't believe I've seen you here in a while. Yes, this is 225. So welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Already up to 15. That's good. There we go. Green is sick. Yeah. My PR on 225 is 18 reps. We're taking it slowly. I had a surgery on Monday, so today's sort of a little bit lighter, not pushing as hard. On my typical workouts, I'll usually go up to 275 when I'm doing a push day for volume. My bench PR is 340. So, you know, we're taking it a little bit easy today. We're not trying to overdo it. No, I'm pretty proud of my chest. I'm pretty strong with it. Definitely, I would say relative to my height and weight, bench is probably my best workout. In fact, I know it is. It's one of my more enjoyable ones to do too. I know there's something just really nice about the idea that, you know, this is what the NFL guys are doing, and if, you know, I'm not going to be lineman strength, but I can keep up with the wide receivers on this one thing. That's a good feeling. What's up, Baldurn? Good to see you. Chest was the first thing I noticed. Yeah, my chest is overbuilt relative to the rest of my body. I'm what some people might call top heavy. You know, 340 on bench, I think most people would say, damn, that's really good. But my squat is 390, which would be good out of context. But given that my bench is 340, it seems a bit incongruous that my squat isn't that much higher. Part of that is because I'm 6'3". Part of that is because I'm just not as good at squat. Part of that is because I need to work harder, to be fully honest. Hard work is really the number one definition for what makes you good or bad at lifting weights. It's lifting was one of the most enjoyable things about lifting is that the vast majority of the time, effort is what drives results. And there are many things in life where that isn't the case, but the idea that really it is effort directly ties to results, it's a very satisfying feeling because you are ultimately 100% in control of how good you end up being in the gym. It's totally up to you.
If anyone tells you your legs are that, yeah, you say you're 6'3".
Yeah, the taller you get. So what I found is, first off, if you do squat and you're above 6 feet tall, give low bar a chance. You may find that low bar squat really helps you. It definitely helped me. But I just in general, going to super heavy weight, like the guys who are powerlifters, the guys who are world's strongest man competition, most of the time they are, 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", really stocky dudes that are built like absolute tanks. And it's because, they have slightly less, right? So work is equal to force as a dot product of distance. So if you have less distance to push the weight, you have to do less work to get the same amount of weight up, right? Weight multiplied by the constant of gravity is equal to a force. So, all right, let's do this. Of course, F equals mass times acceleration. For those of you who don't know that, well, you needed to pay more attention in your physics class. Physics is important, y'all. Physics is important. They are the laws that govern the world in which we live. Universal, in fact. Unless you get to the quantum level, and then it gets all sorts of goofy, but let's ignore quantum level. All right, here we go. Set number 3. 1, 2, 3. 10, 3 sets down. You multiply by the force generated equals damn good lift. Hell yeah, that's right. That's the other thing about lifting. Lifting is ultimately a proportional exercise. So I weigh 206 pounds. So if I can bench 225 this many times, it's a lot more impressive, right? If I'm repping 10 at 225, I weigh 206. If there's a guy out there, more of a flyweight type, weighs 125 and he's repping sets of 10 at 185, that's far more impressive than what I'm doing. It's about, a big part of this is the ratio of the weight you're lifting to your own body weight. So if you're lifting, something as a multiple of your body weight, you're doing well. You're doing very well. That's important. That's a very good distinction to make. Thank you. Surprised, only 12 people in here. Usually the people trickle in by this point. We'll see. They'll come along, I'm sure. So that was our third set. I think we're gonna do 4 today. We'll move to 4 on incline. We'll do a dumbbell chest. We'll do a dumbbell incline. Then we'll do a set of flies. So do one more. Oh, TwitchCon is today? Huh. Well, maybe after the end, we'll go watch it. Or I don't know if you can raid TwitchCon, but maybe I can. That might explain why all the audience is at TwitchCon. That's fine. More power to them. I'm just thrilled to be back in the gym. Again, the other thing I need to remember, or that y'all need to remember too, is the lifting that I do, if I was unable to stream for the rest of my life on Twitch, I would continue to get up and lift weights. I don't do this for you guys, I do this for myself. I'm very happy to share it with you guys, but this is primarily for my own, both physical and mental health. But yeah, it's definitely nice to be back in here, for sure. Okay, so this will be, I think, our last set at 225. And then we'll move to, I think, close grip, because we can get some triceps done. And then, do you want to use up the curling bar? Yeah, we might use the curling bar. That might be the move. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, yes, sir. Oh. God, just trying to get the yawns out of me today. Did not sleep as well as I wanted to. I really should have slept better, and ended up not for a variety of reasons, all of them illegitimate. I should have just... The trouble is I always try to, answer all my fans, and then, after about 9 o'clock, I really need to get off electronics, and I don't, and then I pay the price every single time. Oh well. All right, come on. Last set of bench for today. Well, last set of flat barbell bench anyway. We're nowhere near finishing the workout yet. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. So we'll start with, we'll give 215 a shot on close grip. Why not? We're here. We have it already on there. Probably won't do more than about 5 reps, but while I rest, I can set up a curling bar, hip thrust. That was purely accidental twitch, please don't ban me. Did not mean to do that. For those of you that are a bit thirstier that are in here, for the next few days, please tone it down just a touch. Be wholesome in here. Save that for the private Discord, which is down below if you guys are interested in that. Actually, speaking of songs that, speaking of things that probably should be mentioned on here, my pump workout, or my pump up song to get in here today, there were two. The first one is Toys in the Attic by Aerosmith. The second is Turbo Lover by Judas Priest. Those were mine today. Another good one is Iron Horse Born to Lose by Motorhead. A lot of those strong, loud rock and roll bands. Awfully hard to beat that music as a gym pump up. Alright, so we'll do a little close grip. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah. So we're listening to Headhunters of the Doom soundtrack. That's solid. Doom's a fun game, if that's indeed what you're talking about there. Hopefully it is. Rob Halford is proof that the most metal people in the world are gay. Rob Halford is on his own fucking level, man. Judas Priest fucking slaps. That's great music. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of gay icons in music. And Freddie Mercury, I believe, was he gay or was he bi?
Are you getting more gain?
Well, you tell me, Jeff. No, I'm. Today is mostly a recovery workout. We're not going to go super insane with it, but we're gonna slowly but surely get there. Freddie was bi? Okay. Yeah, I know Freddie was not straight. I know obviously Rob Halford was gay. I remember Kurt Cobain from Nirvana saying something like, "I'm not gay, but I wish I was to piss off all the people who were homophobic," or something like that, which was a fairly, today seems like such a just, standard edgy response, but in 1992 that was a much bigger deal. How's the weather? The weather is really nice here now. It's in the low 60s outside, probably maybe not quite 70 degrees in here, but it's very nice. It's very nice. What's up, y'all? Yeah, no, I think Rob Halford was gay, Freddie Mercury was bi, David Bowie was bi, and then I've heard rumors about Mick Jagger sleeping with David Bowie, so that would make him bi. Either that or straight, but just chose to bang David Bowie for the shit of it. I don't know. Maybe that might also just be urban legend, I'm not sure. Alright, here we go. This is close grip at 215. Not quite where I want to be with that.
What's up, Keyblade?
I think that's new. It's tricky to be gay in music personally. I like seeing friends' music online. I think in 1975 it was difficult to be gay in music. I think nowadays it's pretty easy relative to any other time in human history. I'm sure there's still trouble. I bet, you know, if you're a country music singer, I definitely think it would be a little bit more difficult to be gay, but I think relative to any other time in human history, it is easier to be accepted or have your sexuality accepted for what it is in 2022 than at any other time in human history. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I know there are plenty of other LGBT icons in music that I'm forgetting, of course. But yeah, the one that really comes to mind is the Rob Halford, Freddie Mercury, potentially David Bowie. I don't think anybody ever confirmed on that last one. All right, so this is 125. What's it? 205. Oh yeah, Lil Nas X. Yeah, how did I forget about Lil Nas X? He is very gay. Move this back a touch. That's better. What's up, Bell X? Good to see you. Oh. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh. Okay. Big Red, Bell X, good to see you guys. You got Bell X met me over at Akrashi's channel. Y'all haven't checked out Akrashi, he's a really great dude on stream. You know what, I'm gonna give him a shout out. He deserves it. Oh, hang on. There we go. Gave a shout out to Akrashi because he's a really great dude. Inspirational in a lot of senses to me because he's very accessible as a as a Twitch streamer. And watching his channel, I found myself taking notes on how to become a better streamer for you guys. So, yeah, Acro's a good guy. Definitely, much love, much respect for Acro. You've inspired me to never grow a mustache. Yes, sir. Honestly, I'm glad. That's my thing. Look, ride or die with the mustache at this point, man. I've committed to it. Let's do another set, and if you guys have questions, start asking in the chat, and I'll make sure to answer them. Jeff, if you have a new challenge, okay. I'm game, but just fair warning here, I did recover from a little bit of, again, I've been on the mend. Haven't been fully healthy. My knee's been shot up, the last couple weeks. A week and a half, really. So I may not be able to do it. Anyway, let's hit this up. Oh. Come on, man. So I did 5 reps at 215, so I should be able to get 6 here, hopefully. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. That's not bad. That felt pretty good, actually. All right, what do we got in chat? Bleached hair might be your new thing, Ham. I remember a couple of years ago you tried that. You seemed to like it, and then you stopped, and you've done it again now. I think it looks good on you, man. I mean, do it your way, man. Don't give a shit about what other people say regarding that. I mean, unless you're trying to date them, then maybe care. But You know, the mustache is for me. I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Lighter workout, yeah, post-surgery. Green is sick. Do I ever want to go bald? Like, shave down my head? No. I like my crew cut. Or my buzz. Shave head for fights, grow out and bleach after. Fucking baller, dude. That's some pretty cool shit right there. For those of y'all who don't know, Ham, he is on YouTube. He is another great creator. That's Lab Boys TV, LABBOYZ TV. Check his shit out. He does BMX, he does skate park reviews, and he does fighting. He does Muay Thai fighting. So, and believe it or not, he's actually coming to us live today from the great kingdom of Thailand. So, shout out Hamloni as well. Ooh, okay, my knee just popped. Ouchie. That didn't feel so good. Oh. Okay, so that's 2 sets on shoulder raises. So we're gonna move to the power blocks now. And we will do 30, I think. Yeah. For our lat raises on the sides. Yeah. Not to flex, but I've shaved Ag's head like 3 times. That's true, actually. Ham used to be my roommate, among other things. He was real talk, y'all. So, for those of you who don't know, Ham is my little brother. He's a great dude. So, obviously, much love there. I love watching him go out and do what he wants to do, take the freedom for his own life. It's inspiring in a way, because I'm grinding towards that, but watching him go out and do that, do what he wants to do genuinely, inspires me to never give up on doing what I want to do genuinely. So much love, Ham. Always good to see you in chat. Now let's do another set. I'm gonna need more water soon. I did not bring enough. I go down weight in this too. We're gonna move down to, let's go to 185. It's awesome. Yeah, no, definitely Ham has cut my hair. So I normally cut my own hair, or sometimes I'll ask my roommate to trim up, touch up the back, or if they want to, they can do the whole thing. Doesn't really matter to me. The buzz cut, what's nice about the buzz cut is that it's extremely simple, it's extremely hard to fuck up, and it's convenient. Night Owl Paul, redeemed to hydrate. About to go out to the club with some Europeans. All love, bro, keep pushing. Yes, sir. Go out to the club, bro. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for me and all the other homies who can't. Shout out, much love. Hamloni, that's Lab Boys TV, LABBOYZ TV on YouTube. Huge fan. Definitely love watching him succeed. So, calling me sexy, I appreciate it. Thank you. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So this is 185. Should be able to rep. I want to try and get at least 8 reps here. That would be nice. Maybe we can pump out more. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's already 8. Hey, all right, I'll take 10. Surprised we're stuck at 12 viewers today. Typically we have a few more show up. That's all right. There's nothing that can be done about it, but I'm just a little surprised by that, I suppose. Just a bit unusual. There we go. Just turn off the sound on this. Unless my phone is not accurate and telling me. There we go. See how many people are actually here. That shows 20 here. My phone sometimes does that, and then I don't know why. Oh, hey, I think we got a new follower. Yeah, it says 12. On my phone, it says 12. My phone could just be fucking around with me. That's entirely possible. But hey, 24 is not bad. 24 is a little bit more like it. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I missed who that was. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's 518. Y'all, 1,000. We will hit a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and I have to answer it. So there are, or I either have to answer it or I have to take a drink, and I'll probably also be doing jump ropes to burn off the calories from drinking. So if that is something any of you guys would be interested in, keep recruiting. The goal, we have to hit that by the end of the year. So we have 84 days left in the year and 482 more followers to get, assuming we don't lose any further. So we got a way to go. All right, next we do shoulder raises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Like how much you support others, so always help when I can. You're a great guy. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Definitely, you gotta spread the love. You gotta spread the love. It's important, man. We're all trying to get the same thing. We're all trying to be the best version of ourselves that we can be here. So why wouldn't I want to spread the word to try and influence other people, in the realms of self-improvement? That's the goal, baby. I've thought about what I want to do long term. If this really gets big, I could start my own gym and, make it basically free to anyone who comes in, as long as Twitch was paying the bills. So basically as long as you showed up, you followed, maybe through a subscription my way every once in a while, that would take care of it. So I've thought about doing that, because then you guys could all come check me out and work out with me in person. Jeff says, do you have resistance bands as your workout equipment? I actually do not at the moment. If you want to send me one, I will say I do have a P.O. box. Description's down below. If you want the P.O. box, hop in my Discord or ask me for it on here and I'll post it in chat. So if you want to see that, you have a way forward. Anyway, we're going to continue going on this. So we've done 3 sets of shoulders. This will be our 4th set of tricep, and we've done 4 sets of chest. So we're moving along. Not quickly, but we're moving. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's 10. Now we'll do a set of shoulder raises. Then we'll move on to incline press. So for that, Actually, you know what? I'm wondering. Maybe I should just use the power blocks for incline press today. Just try something different. I have them. Why not use them? Yeah, I might do a little more with the power blocks today. Oh. Then we just move this straight up to shoulder press. That would be a lot more convenient. Oh. Yeah, we might do that. Let's do another set of shoulder raises here. Yeah, I do not have a resistance band as part of my workout equipment. And my phone is telling me that there are 12 people watching, so I don't know how many people are actually watching. Tell me though if we hit above 25, because then I owe you guys handstand presses. So it is important for you to tell me that. Five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's our fourth set of shoulders. 24. Cards last night were 96-0 and leading into the ninth inning of the playoffs. 2 batters later, they imploded and gave up 6 runs. Oh my goodness. So this challenge, you just need to prepare any thick stick or broomstick. Okay. I have a broom over here. I don't know if this would work, but I have a broom. Now what? Did 4 sets of shoulders. So this needs to come up so we can do shoulder press. And then we're going to move this to incline, as they're setting there. Come on. Damn it. There it goes. I think we'll move it like this, and then y'all can see me both directions. I think that's going to be the way to do it. Oh. Put this up. Shoulder press height. Very good. So we're going to do incline next, then shoulder press next. There we go. We're going to add our clips back on. There we go. All right. So, oh wow, hey, we're over 30. Yeah, neighbor's just watering our plants. Max Scherzer regressed to his Detroit form against the Padres. F. Actually, no. He's playing for the Mets now. I love Scherzer, but I want the Padres to win that. Keyblade guy, will you go on a date with me? That's quite blunt. And the answer is, for now, no. And here's why. I am single as of right now, and I will intend to stay single until I finish my cut cycle. That will come either at 12% body fat or at Thanksgiving, whichever one comes first. So right now we're hovering right around 14%. I really want to hit 12. We'll see if it happens. I've been kind of finding it hard to really keep discipline for this long, so it's not been easy, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so Keyblade, as far as dating is concerned, that's you're not the only one to be disappointed by that news. Oh, hello.
We have
a new follower. Thank you very much for the new follow. Thank you. Love you still. Well, I appreciate that. Share the love, y'all. Share the love. Definitely share the love. So we're gonna set these to 70 pounds for our power block. And the 80 and 90 pound extension packs, which should have come in by this point, have not. And that is bothering me just a little bit that it hasn't come in. There's nothing I can really do about that. All right, so make sure. Okay, so y'all are gonna be a bit off if I leave it there. So I have to do that. There we go. Still trying to get the angles down for all the new exercises I can do with these here power blocks. I love these. These are awesome. All right, so this is 70-pound dumbbells. And we're gonna bring those up and bring these back. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Now move on to shoulder. All right. By the way, if you guys want a little bit more intimate, personal levels of hanging out and talking, join the Discord. You're gonna love it. There's a lot of really wonderful people in there, and you guys get a lot more access to me off hours. So highly recommend it. Oh, flame sign Mackenzie Weegar. Interesting. All right, shoulder press time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I normally like hitting 10 on that. Shoulders are a bit weak this morning, is what that means. Senex Mikesy, welcome. Don't suppose you have an Instagram or Twitter, do you? Be nice to see updates, etc. No, I keep my social media presence very minimal because of my day job. So for those of you who don't know, I work in the nuclear industry. As a result, I have to practice a certain level of OPSEC about who I am and what I do. So, Senex, if you like what you see here, join that Discord down below. You're not going to regret it. That is sort of my little hub. But if you tell all your friends, the bigger the community gets, you know, if this gets big enough, y'all could free me from having to work that job. And if that happens, sky's the limit, man. You know, I could absolutely. I've been looking into an Instagram, been looking into a YouTube. It's just, I already spent so much time trying to curate this channel and make it the best I can make it that I'm just not sure I frankly have the time. No, I will never get a Twitter. Twitter, look, I'll put it to you this way. I'm a nuclear worker for a living, and I think Twitter is too radioactive to touch. That should give you an idea of what you should be doing. And that is, get the fuck off of Twitter. Twitter is fucking toxic, man. Only thing worse is TikTok. I'm convinced TikTok is a Chinese social engineering project to fuck up America's youth. I sound like an old McCarthyite when I say that, but boy, the evidence is strong. I hope Lawrence balls out today versus TCU. We'll see. Sweet, good to see you. Welcome aboard, Senex. Tell all your friends. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to say this one more time. If we hit 1,000 followers up there, then I will do a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me any question you'd like, including dating or sexuality. I have to tell you guys the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or I have to either take a drink or start doing jump ropes to burn off the calories. So that will be fun. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. I love these power blocks. This is just the best freaking piece of gym equipment in the world. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're now at 6 sets of chest, 5 sets of shoulders, and 4 sets of triceps. So that's good. We're moving in the right direction. The amount of how big is your dick that you will get asked, people will be thirsty. Oh, Senex, I'm well aware. I'm well aware. I try not to go too crazy with that sort of stuff. Again, if you want that side of things, you'll enjoy the Discord. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But please, tell all your friends though. There are benefits and perks one gets to recruiting. So recruit them and tell them have them tell me you were the one that sent them. You will reap the rewards, I can assure you of that. All I'm trying to do is get to 1,000 followers would be great, and then beyond that, I think right now my goal for the rest of 2022 is to hit 1,000 followers. My goal for 2023 is gonna be to make partner, and to make partner, we need to have 75 people on average watching this stream. So making partner is not easy, but it can be done. I believe this community's got what it takes to help get me there. What's up, 2-Day? Good to see you. I appreciate that. Hey, Baldurn, appreciate you helping out the new ones. FedEx Ninja, good to see you. Where's Metal Machine when you need him? Metal Machine was here a little while ago. All right, so, you guys, I have to adjust the camera a bit. Front down on the floor with placing any thick stick below your arm horizontally along, hands behind the back, lock, close the palms. Try getting up until you are fully standing. So, front down on the floor with placing any, what? You're gonna have to walk me through that one on the Discord later. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what you're asking me to do there. That's just one giant run-on sentence. Can you break that up into steps? I don't know what you're telling me to do. I'm confused. All right. This is, I believe, our 6th set on shoulders. Here we go. All right, that's 6 sets on shoulders. You're done 6 sets on chest now. 4 sets on triceps. That's 16 sets. That's not bad. We're definitely going a little slow this morning, but that's to be okay. I've done diamond push-ups, but I don't understand what he's asking me to do. Oh, Senex is an artist. All right. Well, I have been thinking about commissioning some art, maybe one of those fancy Twitch background layers for my channel. Just because right now it's kind of plain, it's a webcam and a black space over to the right, for alerts in the chat box and everything. Love your shoulders. I appreciate that. Shoulders. It's good shit. First, try to put the stick below your arm horizontally from behind. Okay, we're gonna try that after the workout, okay? Just remind me at the end of the workout, okay? Actually, I'll be right back, y'all. I have to get some water. I'm dying of thirst. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I just had to get some water. Ugh, okay, I don't want to shame my roommate. Her car is absolutely filthy. Fast food wrappers and half-drank Coke bottles. Disgusting. I hate self-promo, but it's relevant. Yeah. Senex, talk to me in the Discord after the show, okay? I would definitely be interested in helping you out with that. Anywho. Let's carry on. It still says we have 12 viewers in chat on my phone. I use that occasionally because the way it works on OBS is I can only see a couple of messages at a time. So if you guys have questions or if you guys have an idea of how many viewers we've actually got in chat, feel free to update me a little while. Oh wow, 30. That's awesome. And you guys can't see me at this angle. You know what, I'm just going to do another set of shoulder press because I have it here. Stop being, I'll be more efficient. I gave you all the front view this time. I gave you all the back view last time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, baby. Go. All right, so that's 7 sets of shoulders done. We'll move to behind the back press. Oops. Let's go for 105. So for those of you who were here on Friday, who here enjoyed my financial fitness stream? Who enjoyed that? Talking about finances, talking about money. Because a big part of this channel, again, is help y'all be the best you can be, and good financial advice is worth quite a lot of money. Acro Dog, you want to punch my abs? You want to punch my abs? There you go. All right. So we're gonna do behind the back press. We'll do more incline next. Neat. If I did that in a ripple. Well, maybe this is where you start working on yourself to fix that. If you want to get in shape like this, stick around. You get all the advice in the world to do it. You just have to execute. It's all about execution. It's all about having willpower. You the desire, the ability to work hard. That's what this channel is about. I want to teach y'all. Work hard, have a good plan. You guys can you do anything you set your mind to. I really do mean that. Very much a big fan of, this is both the land and the time of opportunity we have here in the developed world in the 21st century. We can do anything. We can make the world, reshape in our image.
Anything goes here. What's up?
Good to see you. But seriously, more than anything else, and this is why I want to grow the channel, I care a lot more about this than I care about, any amount of donations y'all give. I care about, building this community so that way we can influence positively the most amount of people that we can. Can you give advice on bench press? Sure I can. Let me do this set and I'll give you some advice. Do you have any specific questions you'd like me to answer? If so, type them in the chat and I'll answer them. Otherwise, I'll just give you my generic advice. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's the end of incline. So now we're gonna do, we got 4 sets of incline. We're gonna do one more set of that. I use safety bars in case I fall, but that means I can't make the bar go all the way to my chest. That's my problem. Okay, yes, we can help you with that. So, anything goes here. If you bench alone, never ever use the safety clips, okay? These right here. If you're benching alone, don't use these, okay? These safety clips are great to keep weight on and keep it balanced, but if you're benching alone, and y'all have seen me fail before on the bench, so y'all know I practice what I preach. If you fail on a bench press and it's stuck on your chest, if you don't have the clips on, you can tilt it to one side fairly easily and the weight will slide off and you can get out. It's a little embarrassing, but it's a lot better than the weight being stuck on there via the clips and choking you to death, okay? So that's my first tip. The second tip is do push-ups and get deep on the push-ups, right? So, you're doing push-ups, get all the way, chest pretty much touching the floor, very close to. If you can do that, you start doing those deep push-ups, that'll generate the chest strength. If you're telling me you're having trouble, right, so the bench press, you're going from lock to flat to lock. You want the bar to touch your chest. So from about here to about halfway up, this bit of motion, that's all chest muscle. That's all chest muscle. So you gotta hit chest muscle. Push-ups so add push-ups is sort of an auxiliary thing. Don't do them right before you're bench pressing, but do them at some other point in the day. Another one is if you do the chest flies. You're gonna see me do some flies later with dumbbells. Highly recommend those. So keep an eye out for that. Next up, though, I gotta do a set of shoulder press. So absolutely, great question. Thank you for asking it. It's a shame you didn't show up earlier because I was repping 225 on bench here. I was doing sets of 10. I could do another, I guess I could, if y'all really wanted me to, I could do another set of bench as a demonstration type thing. All right. Ooh. That's not bad. Okay. So that's 4, 7, 8 sets of shoulders. We've done 7 sets of chest and 4 sets of tries. So we're gonna have to be hitting tries pretty hard here in a minute. Yeah. Of course, anything. Good to see you here. Welcome. I don't believe I've seen you talking a lot here before. If you haven't followed, please mash that follow button, tell all your friends. That's the goal here. We're at 519, y'all. We got 481 to go. We got to hit it by the end of the year. Hey, there we go. That's that follow I love hearing. But yeah, 480 to go. We got 84 days to get there. We hit it by the end of the year. Y'all got a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me any question. The truth. I don't have to tell you guys the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, lest I take a drink or do jump ropes to burn said drink off. So definitely going to be worth sticking around for. Tell all the, tell everybody. Tell everybody. All right, last set on incline press. So there's another one. Hey, Cristiano, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it, my man. Always very much appreciated when we get that. So next up is gonna be, we're gonna do one more set of incline and then we'll do another set. We got 2 more sets of shoulders. We're gonna be hitting tries pretty hard after this. Let's go. Let's go. Last set of incline. Oh. But it's good to see, we got 30 people in here, or well, we had 30 people in here. I don't know how many we have now. It's definitely really nice to see those numbers kind of creep back up to where they should be. Long term, I'd love to see 75, but partner takes a while to get to. We got to build followers first. So I think at any given time, it's going to be pretty unrealistic to have less than 5% of your total follower count watching you. So, to get to 75, that means we need probably at least 2,000 followers. So 1,000 by the end of the year is the goal. I think by the end of next year is going to be partner will be the goal. So, the goal is to keep this thing rocketing upwards. Hell yeah, it's a mission and a half, but I think we can do it. I think we've got what it takes here. Especially if you guys, again, there are perks to recruiting. I value my recruiters even more than I value my patrons in some respects. Because guys, I work a job at a nuclear site as an engineer. I make good money. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I want to show you guys that you guys can become anything y'all want to be. Y'all can get freaking strong, get in good shape, lose that fat, gain that muscle, or do anything else you want to. Train for a sport, you name it. It's all about your willpower, your drive to succeed, and we'll give you the advice and the tools you need to get there here in this channel. Cheers, y'all. Let's do another set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, God, 10. All right. Next up, we're gonna do a little bit of triceps. And for this, we're going to move we're gonna move this dumbbell out to 20, and we'll do it with the remaining 50. So we're gonna take that, put that there. This remaining stack, we're gonna do a triceps. Here we go. Appreciate your dedication to inspiring others working out. You're really considerate, and I appreciate that, man. Look, again, I would be doing this regardless of if I had anybody watching. I do this because it's what I like to do. This is my relief valve, but now it's my way to socialize, and I love that. It's a lot of fun. Y'all can't see me doing this. There we go. There we go. All right. Coaching costs a ton here. Only gyms here at a train away. Nah. See, I will give you guys free coaching on that. Gotta lurk whilst I eat and do some things. I'm always around if you want to talk art. I live on Discord. Dope, bro. We have an ideas and feedback channel on there. Ping me in there and we'll get to talking about art. If you have ideas, I'd love to hear it. I5 loves the tip. Lol. Gonna just leave that there. Yeah, anything goes here. If you enjoy this content, check out the Discord stream or the Discord link below. You're gonna like it there too. All right. So we have 2 more sets on shoulders. We've got 5 more sets on tries left, and then we've got 2 more sets on chest. Yeah, we're at 8, 8, and 5. Here we go. Yeah, occasionally I'll still work out at the site gym, but the longer I've been doing this, the more I've really enjoyed working out at home. Especially as the weather gets cooler, it gets very enjoyable to do this in here. Y'all may have noticed, I don't even have the fan on today. That's how nice the weather is. I don't need it. So I've definitely been enjoying it, for sure, for sure. All right, let's do another set of tries. This is 50 pounds. Yeah, if y'all want, if y'all want to make suggestions for emojis, channel points, rewards, any of that stuff, you name it, I can definitely overhaul all of that. Home workouts do have freedom and space. Also a time thing. You don't have to worry about, oh shit, I gotta drive somewhere. It's just very convenient. You can get out, you can get in here, you work out whenever you want. Hey, all right. Thank you very much. Jack Stacks, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. I need to fix, I thought I had fixed my follower alert on the StreamBot because it's showing up the username in maroon. It's really hard to read. But thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. It's 521, so 479 now, and we get to that Truth or Drink stream. Which, for those of you who have asked me dating and sexuality questions, I've kind of gone the David Bowie method of keeping it a bit obscured. This is your opportunity to ask away on there. So, definitely some incentives. And even more so if you recruit. Remember, for me, social media, oh yes, we got another follower. Let's go. Let's go. Knox Sid. Let's go, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Definitely some incentives if you're recruiting. It's a very fertile ground because I don't have any social media and can't due to the nature of my job. If you guys, you guys can take the lion's share there. The more you recruit, the more effective this will be. And again, y'all can free me. Right now, I've been extremely disciplined with my finances. I'm going to be financially independently wealthy by the year May 14th, or by the day May 14th, 2025. The last day of my 20s. If you guys want to bump that date of my freedom up to where I can do this full time without restrictions or without a care in the world, I can embrace other social media, perhaps even the more risque stuff, you guys free me. Recruit for me, free me. You guys can make it happen. It's up to y'all though. I can't do all that much of it myself. So you guys are gonna have to help. It's real simple. Ooh, just popped my ankle. That didn't feel good. Here we go. Last set on shoulders. All right. 10 sets shoulders, I believe, 6 sets tris, and 8 sets chest. So we're now, the lion's share of the workout is done. We're 80% of the way through. We're moving along, pretty decent clip. Now, we'll do one more set of overhead triceps. No, we're not. We'll do single hand. Yeah, we'll do single hand, and then we'll do skull crushers to finish. I like that. So yeah, how far this all goes and how deep it goes is entirely up to the will of the audience and how willing they are to bring in new people. All it's gonna take, again, the goal this year is 1,000. Next year it's partner. I think we can do it. Can you flex your muscles, please? Sure thing. Little traps. Yeah, let's get you some triceps going on. I'll show you all triceps from the back side this time. That'll be fun. Now, we need to do skull crushers, so this bench needs to be flat. Dang it. This thing always gets stuck. There she goes. Much better. What are we doing? Oh yeah, triceps. You have incredibly good muscle definition. A lot of that has come from my cut cycle since I've been dieting. Big traps, I appreciate it. But yeah. Again, it all goes as far as you guys want to make it go. Keep that in mind. So how many people we got watching? Because my phone's still telling me 12. Shit, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we're done with that. Now we move on to a single. Much better. Okay. 31, all right, 28, yeah. Updates every minute, that seems about right. Okay, so now we're gonna move to single arm. We're done with shoulders. We've got 2 sets of chest flies to do, and we've got, wait, that was, yeah, okay. 4, 7, okay. So yeah, we got 3 sets of tris left, 2 sets of chest left, so we're 25. This is triceps right here. Just try to focus on bending the elbow with the dumbbell back beneath the head. Oh, feel that. And other arm. Really trying to get that tricep action. Shit. Gotta control it better. These are tough. All right. So that's 8 sets of tris and 8 sets of chest. So we're gonna do chest flies now, and then we're gonna match it with skull crushers. We're gonna start with skull crushers. Then, because we've hit 25 today, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna do some handstand push-ups, y'all. So, y'all are gonna wanna see that. So stick around and enjoy. Yeah, there we go. Counter updates about every minute. That's cool. I mean, any jumping jacks? 5, probably not on Discord or on Twitch for a little while. for 2 reasons. The first is surgery, and the second is I don't want to get in trouble with Twitch again. So we're not going to do that. Not this stream. Sorry. But I do slightly more risque stuff on the Discord. So, 5, if you're not on the Discord, you should be. Here we go. Skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, up. So that's 3 sets left. 1 set of tries, 2 sets of chest. Oh, your AA battery, got it. Well, great, then you're on. Yeah, well then if you're looking for that, it'll probably happen. Let's see, 20, 30. I think we're gonna want 40s for this. I cannot explain how much I love these power blocks. So freaking nice. I can't help but thank you guys for this. You guys helped me buy them. Okay, Austin, yeah. Now, if you're already on then. So, we're gonna do a few more sets here and then we're head inside. All right. Let me just get a quick rest moment here. All right. There's 40, and there's 40. So you'll notice with chest flies, the goal is to bend the elbow very minimally and to work on form. This is not an exercise for strength. This is an exercise for really cutting and shredding. At the end of a good set of chest flies, your chest should be extremely sore. That's the goal. Any Discord stream today or tonight? 5, if you're interested in that, try and organize some people on the private streams channel on Discord, and I might make that happen. I gotta see data. I gotta get people who are agreed on a time and agreed on a place, and then when they, and you guys just gotta tell me, okay? So you guys have to organize it a little bit, but yeah, I could absolutely make something happen later today or tonight. Gotta get the numbers. That's right. Gotta get the numbers. 1, 2, 3, oh. All right, here we go. You see, I'm kind of not bending my elbows as much. You bend them a little. The goal is really to really tear up that chest. I need to go down and weight. It's too heavy. Yeah. Let's try 30s. Gotta humble yourself sometimes, You're on UK times, it's already near 3 p.m. Well, again, see, that's sort of the trouble. It is 9:30 in the morning here, so for my audience, right, a lot of the issue is I have to find a time that works for everyone. And I only have so many hours in the day, so I need the fans' help, right, to help me decide what time. Or I can just do, the one-on-one stuff for private coaching and tutoring sessions, if you know what I mean. That's fine too. It's all up to you guys as to what you want. So, ask me on the Discord. In the meantime, do you have any other questions? Otherwise, I got 2 more sets here. Then we shall return inside. And once we have returned inside, we're going to get our protein on. First time in a minute. And then we are going to do, I owe y'all handstand push-ups, and I owe y'all handstand push-ups, and I owe y'all egg whites. That's what it was. Egg whites are gross, man. They're thick and salty. Ugh. But I do them. Cue the Rocky music and all that jazz. Here we go. Oh. Last set tries. Don't fail me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and superset. Oh, you gods, my Russ is ruined. What if I were to... No way. Is that the legendary Blue Jackets fan himself? Have not seen you in a while. Welcome back, Grade. Oh. Oh. Right now I'm busy watching my Aggies collapse when it comes to football. You know I don't care about the pros. Had that one cooking for a moment. All right. Last set, and then we're gonna head in. Oh, okay. Oops. All right, so we got 30, and do we got 30 on this side? We do. All right, let's hit this up. I need hockey back, because good Lord, Thursday night football burned my eyes. Thursday night football is one of the worst ideas the NFL has come up with in recent years. Look, it's very simple, right? Football is an extremely high impact game. You are by default going to be very sore. And asking a team to go from Thursday or Sunday or even worse, Monday night football to Thursday, a 3 or a 4 week game or a 3 or a 4 day rest is going to produce sloppier results. It's going to produce lower quality football. So if you dislike Thursday night football, my advice to you is send the NFL a message with your eyeballs and don't watch it. Just my opinion. Oh. And hell, you got better comment. Oh, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. I see you up there. Yeah, I need to fix the graphic there because I can't read that. Let me just need a moment to rest. This is the last set of today. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, King, looking jacked. Well, I appreciate that. Get ready, y'all. This is the last set of today. We're going to do chest flies, and then we're going to go inside, and we're going to do some handstand push-ups. Hey, Cristiano, thanks for welcoming them in. That's what I love to see. I love seeing I love to see the wholesome community. I love to see my community be very welcoming, very open, very non-judgmental and everything. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yep, that's the right weight. 3, really don't want to lock your arms on these. These are supposed to be lighter weight. They're or don't want to bend your elbows rather. Okay, that'll do. Sore now. All right, we're done. So we're gonna clean everything up, and then we're gonna head inside, and I will do some handstand push-ups for y'all. So stand by. Y'all are gonna get something good to watch. So yeah, I can do handstand push-ups now. Shit's legit. Great. If you haven't seen that yet, stick around. You'll enjoy it. Or maybe you buzz bombed with a steamed hams reference. That's cool too. Lilio, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh. Okay. I need to write all that down in my notebook. We'll do that in a little bit. Okay. Next thing, I gotta bring my car in. So stand by. Car's gonna come in, and then we'll do handstand push-ups. Okay? Get the charging cable plugged in. Bring it up, over, and out of the way. It's more like it. Bring my car back in. Perfect. Much better. Leave the garage door open because I think that's how we're gonna get out of here. All right. There we go. So we're gonna switch off the mic, stand by. Sound should be coming back on. There we go. Finish drinking the water. In we go. Yep, we're good to go. Wish you could stick around. I gotta go pick up something. Just had time to check in and drop a quick joke. I'll be back. Peace, bro. Well, too bad you can't stick around and watch me do handstand push-ups, but you'll get that another time, I'm sure. All right. Now get ready. Y'all, we gonna do ourselves up some handstand push-ups here. God, it's good to be back. Missed this so much. There we go. Just come back here. How are you done with your work? Are you done with the workout sets? Yes, I just finished. I'm gonna do my handstands. I'm gonna do protein, egg whites, and everything else. So please stick around. You're gonna enjoy watching what you see. Handstand push-ups come next because we hit 25 viewers today, so you guys get them. Just stand by. Just taking off my shoes. Much better. And I'm gonna throw this over here. Oh. let's do ourselves. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, we're about to do handstand stretches. I'm just stretching my leg first per audience request. Oh, I can feel that something. So I was playing Ultimate Frisbee and someone ran into the side of my knee like this, kind of that LCL area, and it hasn't quite been right ever since. It's been about 10 days, so it's not quite in the I need to go see a doctor range yet, but I really do hope it continues to heal. It's better than it was a week ago, but it's still not great. All right, let's go ahead and do our handstands. Push-ups. Okay. Here we go, y'all. This actually needs to move over a touch. 1, 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah, my knee is not happy. That's okay. 2, 3. Oh, get up there. That's it. So how's it going, chat? Oh. Oh. All right. Okay. What's the benefit of the handstand? It works your shoulders, but it's mostly just to flex, I'll be honest. It's mostly because I can and because I think it looks cool. I know a lot of people see that shit and they're like, oh, this guy must be jacked. Which is, I mean, true, but it's, I don't know, to me it's because I feel like a badass. Thought this was supposed to be a light workout today. That was a light workout. Oh, by the way, went to the farm stand yesterday, I picked this bad boy up. So I got me a giant watermelon now. So I'm gonna have some of that later today. How long did it take me to do an upside down handstand? Years. A long time. And the truth is I still don't really have the balance as well as I should. The strength is there. I have plenty of strength for it. But it's the balance, the forwards back balance is really difficult. Alright, so first things first, we need to get our blender bottle and we need to knock down some egg whites. So let's go find the blender bottle because I'm an idiot and always forget where I put it. Is it in the dishwasher? No. It's never that easy, is it? Maybe it's in here. It's one lid. You know what? It'll work. Wait. No, that's the wrong lid. Okay, well, you have the blender bottle. We have the spring. The huge guy. I mean, it's only, I'm 206 pounds. I'm not that heavy. But it's definitely not easy. Where the bollocks did I leave that lid? Alright, stand by. I have to take a pee anyway, so stick around. I will find it and then I will. Oh, I did find it. Okay, I'm gonna go take a pee. I'll be right back, then we're gonna hit egg whites. Cue the Rocky music, y'all. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to pee. Okay. We have our blender bottle. Next up. Dun da 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 dun da 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's the Rocky theme because these are raw egg whites, and because you guys are sadists and you like to see me do it. So that is 8 ounces of egg whites, which is this is interesting. This is only 100 calories, but it is 25 grams of protein, which is badass. This is pure ass egg whites. Love it. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. All right, so we'll do. So what do we got here? Egg whites. So that's 100 calories, 25 grams protein, 0 fat, 0 carbs. Pure fucking protein. Here we go. Thank you very much, Belburn. Cheers, y'all. Raw egg whites. Feels good. And by feels good, I mean it really fucking doesn't. Ugh. And that's interesting, actually. Those tasted better than the Costco ones or the Aldi ones, and they were from Lidl. So I may be stopping at Lidl for my egg whites from now on. Those tasted quite nice, relative to the other ones. You know, it's egg whites. Let's be blunt. Let's be honest here. They're never gonna taste great, but it's just pure fucking protein, so that's good for you. Get the creatine on. Power for the creatine. Get the protein, the protein. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba. No, we're done the Rocky music. We don't need the Rocky music for the protein shake. Protein. Protein for my bro-tatoes. Yeah. And then kick this up a notch with some peanut butter powder. Or some peanut protein. I love this shit. It's just so good. Get it for good. I'd get it well at Costco, you know. By the way, Sia Salt, if you're here, thank you for those sound deadening panels. I'm gonna keep getting more of those over time, and the longer we go, you know, the more of those I see come in, the easier it's gonna be to deaden the sound of the garage, which is our studio. Perfect. Okay, let the bubbles come down. Screw the lid on. Screw the lid on correctly. Fail at screwing the lid on. How many Aggies does it take to screw a lid on? Just one, because I got it now. Seal the lid. And everyone's favorite part of the show, shaky, 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 shaky. Shake, 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 shake. Everybody likes to shake. Now we got our protein. So after this, we've done our protein. We're gonna write down everything we did today in our little notebook over there. I'm old fashioned, I use pencil and paper. Then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna tier rank the US states. Shaky equals jumping jack alternative. Yeah, something like that. Love a good shake in the morning, absolutely. This is even better when you do it with milk, but can't do that today. Boy, that still tastes good though. Closest thing I can have to like a proper treat these days. That's not true, I drink whiskey. That's my proper treat. Okay. So bench press, we did 4 by 10 at 225. Close grip press, we did 4 ranging from 5 to 10 at 215 to 185. Shoulder press, we did 3 by 8 at 125. Behind the back press, we did 3 by 8 to 9 at 105. Incline press, we did 4 by 10 at 70 dumbbells. Shoulder raises, we did 2 by 10 at 80 curl bar. 2x, that was a 30 at, or 2 by 10 at 30 dumbbells. 2 by 10 at 30 dumbbells. So that's all of our shoulders, 3, 7, 10. And then chest flies, 2 sets by, I think we did 12 and we did 8 at 30 to 40 dumbbells. So that's chest. And then we did triceps extensions. We did 3, 10 at 50 dumbbell. And then we did shoulder or skull crush. So that was 2 by 10 at 90 superset close press 10. Okay, so we're done writing down all of that. Now we just write down the protein, which is 380 calories, 64 grams protein, 7 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs. Awesome. So we're gonna move over to the. Do we want to go to the office or the dining room? It's better if I. Is it better if I stand or if I sit? I think it's better if I stand. One power shake. Gary on Merlin. Welcome. Don't believe I've seen you here before. Happy to have you. If you enjoy this sort of chat, if you enjoy the content, drop a follow. Check the Discord link down below. 1,000, we do a truth or drink stream in which you guys tell me. I5 says sit. Okay, sit it is then. We're going to sit at the dining room table. I very seldom do sit. I prefer to stand, but when people say, I always love to please my audience, you know? That's fine. I could use a little rest anyhow. Plug in my mouse, make life a little bit easier for myself. And get the cord, need the power cable, charge up my laptop. Beautiful. Okay. Let me finish drinking the protein shake and then fill it up with water because we never waste. Typically standing is superior to sitting, but I could use a break. So yeah, that is how many followers? 523. There we go. It's not bad. 477 to go. But yeah, Gary, I'm very welcome to have you. Good to have you. Do I shave my body often? No, I'm just not particularly hairy in general. Let me get, I don't care for the lighting as much in here, but we'll make it work. Let me just try and, I know what I can do. That ought to help. A little bit anyway. No, I'm just not particularly hairy in general. There's 2 places I can grow hair. Like this mustache, y'all, is still pretty fucking pitiful, and this took me years to grow. Thankfully, in a sort of perverse way, I'm kind of glad we had the mask mandates for so long because it allowed me to go through the really shitty looking stages of this. Yeah, it took me years to grow this, probably between 2 and 3. Pretty much started growing this when the pandemic came around. We were all masked up anyway. I'm like, you know what? This would be the time to grow a mustache. And by the time we all stopped masking up, it worked out rather well for me. So the only places I grow hair is I grow a really thick head of hair up here, and then the other place. I'm not gonna. I have a little bit of hair on my legs, but it's not super hairy. There's one other place where it grows quite, almost to the point of annoyance, is what I would say. And that that I do take care of. I won't. That one I can't talk too much about on Twitch. But trade you my beard for your arms. Pass. I don't want a beard. No, I live in the deep south, man. Facial hair gets really hot. My mustache is not too bad. But yeah, no, I don't. I appreciate the fact that I'm not very hairy. Also, you know, my father never lost hair. Even when he had cancer, he never lost hair. So I think I'm very blessed in that regard. I don't think I'm going to go bald. I don't think I have the gene for it. Baldness doesn't really run in my family. The only people who got bald in my family were my grandparents, and they were well into their 80s when that happened. So, you know, I don't think that's worth worrying about too much on my end. Anywho, so now we're going to set up, we're going to tier rank the US 50 states. So I need to go to US map. Here we go. I'm going to go to map chart USA, and then I'm going to just show my screen. Okay? So stand by, I just got to load it up real quick. So how we doing, y'all? How we doing? How's your days? How are all your days going? Oh, man. God bless that. I appreciate that. Why is this? The map, the connection was reset. Interesting. Must be something with this. Try this. All right, that'll work. No, this isn't ideal. I would rather. Come on. See if the link will work now. I don't know why it's not cooperating. Been chilling day for you. Okay. Solid day so far. Hike earlier than here. Enjoying the stream. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have a hike. Yeah, it's deciding not to cooperate. That's unexpected. Let me try. Do I have Chrome on here? No, I don't. Fucking Edge. Okay. We're gonna have to get a bit creative. Let's try this. No, that's not gonna do it. What does admin do on Discord? The admins are usually the ones that implement things like they're the ones that, you know, kind of make sure the Discord doesn't get too rowdy, the ones who, you know, try and set up private stream times, the ones who implement bot commands, and just in general try to improve the server. It's the same sort of thing like the mods do here. You know, the mods are the ones that run the polls, that sort of thing. Okay, so this is not working for some reason. In that case, we're going to have to improvise. Okay. That's annoying. All right, you know what? That's all right. Let's go with, if we do, that ought to work. Okay. So we're gonna put this on paint. We're gonna have to do this ghetto style, but we'll make it work. Just give me 1 second. I just need to open the image in a new tab. There we go. Copy image. That's what we want. Paste. Now it's nice and big. Okay. So we are going to expand this, resize. Let's go 125. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do real simple. Oh, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Ruler of Death 21. How do you rule? If you're ruling death, man, you are doing rather well in life. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a source real quick. Window capture. Paint. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to go with this window here. We're going to just stand by, y'all. I will put the cam up in front. There we go. Oh, no, that's not right. Stand by. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to take my webcam. We're going to move me up to the top corner. Actually, we're going to move me over here. Perfect. So here's what we're doing today. For those of you who can't see it, we're going to beef up the size of this just a touch. Follow our progress bar. We'll go above. Perfect. Okay. So what we have here is we have a map of the United States of America. Today we're going to tier rank. Our the states as I believe them to be. So this will be a lot of fun. There's going to be some hot takes, and I think some of you might get offended, but that's half the enjoyment. So green's going to be our A tier. Blue's going to be our B tier. B for blue, I suppose. We'll do our yellows as C. Our reds is D. And purple is F. All right. So, all right. So now we're going to, Victor Anthony, welcome. Good to see you again. So we're going to, yeah, we're going to talk about different states and where I'd like to put them. So chat, the way this will work is if you guys want me to, I guess I need to change the stream. Now we're moving on to just chatting, so we'll leave it at fitness for now. What's up, Popcorn9595? Good to see you again. Always good to see a lot of my audience in here. Wow, we're up to 30 viewers. So the way this works is chat, if there's a certain state you want me to review, and then we need a gray for not applicable. The first thing we're going to do is fill in the grays, actually, because unfortunately, there are some states I've never been to. Michigan is one, Minnesota is another, North Dakota is another, and I have actually never been to anywhere in New England. So because I've never been to a certain state, I don't feel it right to judge it, you know? I feel like that would be improper. So we're just going to go ahead and fill in a little bit more here. There we go. Okay. So the gray states are ones I haven't ever been to. Gray because who goes there? Actually, I would love to visit. There's a lot of places both in Michigan, Minnesota, and New England I would love to go to. Not really so sure about North Dakota, but hey, pleases me to be here. Well, I'm very happy to have you, Ruler of Death. No fancy sounds for subs. There should be a fancy sound for sub. And thank you very much for the subscription. Gosh, I totally missed that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate having new subs. It always makes me very happy to think y'all enjoy this enough to subscribe to it. So the gray states are ones I haven't been to, therefore I can't judge. The rest, now we're going to get into the states where I have been to and I can judge the other 41. So does anybody have any states they'd like me to start with first? So who's got a state they want me to judge and tier rank? I'm sure some of y'all have something. Let's see. For a sub, I will do a 8. Give you a wildcat for you. All right. First one is Texas, the great state of Texas. So for those of you who don't know, I moved to my current residence of South Carolina after living in Texas for quite some time. Texas is, in many senses, my home state. The food cannot be beat with the exception of a couple states. It's definitely top 10 food-wise. The climate is brutal, to be blunt. No matter where you are in Texas, the summers will be intense. You will get sunburned, and in the south of Texas, it's very humid as well. Out in the west part of the country, or the west part of the state, the natural landscape is extremely beautiful. But unfortunately, this is also combined with the endless and rather gross sprawling suburbs and poorly designed cities in places like Dallas and Houston. However, on the positive side, Johnson Space Center is a place I used to work. Now, I hated the city of Houston so much that I never would consider working there, but some of the best and brightest this country has exists in the great city of Houston. So, all in all, while Texas has its problems, quite a few of them, it's hard for me to give it anything other than an A because I am still an Aggie, and my hometown of College Station, I'm actually going to give a separate little maroon shout out to. Boop. We're going to put Great Maroon little shout out here at. Gotta have my Aggies represented. So, am I biased? Well, yeah, Texas is my home state, but there's a lot to love about Texas. I'll tell you what. Obviously, I mean, let's talk about culture, right? The music scene in Texas. You've got Red Dirt Country. You've got, Janis Joplin came from Texas on the rock scene. You've got all the great Houston rap artists. You've got Willie Nelson. You've got ZZ Top. You've got, the list goes on and on and on. And then you've got the blend, the Tejano. You've got the blend of some of the best Mexican food in the world you can find in Texas. You've got great agriculture. Cost of living is very reasonable in most of the state. Austin at this point is an extension of California, so yeah, in general, the taxes are low. God, I miss paying that. I miss not paying state income tax. So there's a lot to love about the great state of Texas, and so it gets an A. This game is rigged. Oh, come on. We've only done one state. You're already calling it rigged? Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Can't be like that. It ain't that rigged. All right. So next up we see New Jersey. So I have been to New Jersey. I have been up and down the state for the most part. I think New Jersey gets a really bad rap. I think people love to crap on New Jersey without realizing it does have a lot of really great things about it. Obviously, if you like amusement parks, it's hard to beat some of the ones New Jersey has. The Jersey Shore is fantastic. If you can avoid the douchebags, the beaches are really nice. Atlantic City's a fun town. You can literally walk the Monopoly board there if you want. If you're into gambling, obviously it's great for casinos, but I couldn't give a shit about that. The beaches are where it's at. The food in New Jersey I think, sneaks into the top 10 for food states in the country because people don't realize, obviously, the Italian food's really good there. Duh, it's New Jersey. Some stereotypes are accurate. But, there's a lot of other really great food there. It's a good way to live near the big megalopolis cities without dealing with the cost of living in a place like New York City. So you could live in northern New Jersey if you really had to. There are some downsides to New Jersey. Taxes are obscene. I will give credit, New Jersey's good for education, but your football is terrible. Rutgers can't even beat a badly beaten Nebraska program. You guys are home to the Devils, and I don't really like the Devils all that much. On one hand, you guys gave us the brilliance of Bruce Springsteen. On the other, you guys crapped out Bon Jovi. So all of that being said, I think New Jersey has to be a C tier. There's a lot to love, but there's also a lot to not love so much. Credit where it's due also to electric vehicle infrastructure and adoption of mass transit. So there's a lot to like about New Jersey. I think people reflexively want to put it in F tier, and I don't think that's fair. Texas has an unstable energy grid, though. Oh, boy. Oh, no, you did not just go there. Okay, so we're going to have to talk about that. Texas does not have an unstable energy grid, okay? What happened in the February of 2021? That was my last week in Texas, okay? I spent that week drinking whiskey and beer and having, seriously, I drank Crown Royal and Shiner that whole last week, and we had no water. I went out and pooped in the snow. Here's the thing, right? That snowstorm was so rare. That snowstorm was the worst ice and snowstorm the state of Texas
had since before we had electricity. There was no storm to compare that to. So of course it was going to knock everything out. Now, did Texas's government really kind of let the people down? Yeah. Did people try to blame the wind turbines, which is unfair as shit? Yeah, because the wind turbines weren't the problem. The problem was that the gas turbines weren't winterized, and because of that, the gas went down. The only place that really escaped not having any power knocked out was Houston, because they rely on a nuclear plant, thank God. Anywho, New Jersey, I would give New Jersey a C. There's still some serious issues. Cost of living's very high. Taxes are very high. People are kind of aggressive, I'll be honest. In some ways it's endearing, but as a Southerner, it's a little bit impolite. Traffic's pretty miserable. And, the New Jersey Devils. So let's go. What do we got next? Iowa. Okay, so Iowa is a state known for corn and wheat and agriculture. The cost of living is very good. The weather is not very good. Iowa has quite warm summers and very cold winters. But in general, I don't have anything against the state. It's just not a place I would choose to live. I think as climate change continues to get worse, a lot of states in the Rust Belt are going to see a lot more people come. And I know Iowa isn't technically in the Rust Belt. It's a little bit west of that. But, Iowa's got good people in it. That being said, I do not like the Hawkeyes. Go Cyclones, given that matchup. I don't have a whole lot to say about Iowa. There's not a whole lot of cultural or culinary contributions they've made to the country. In general, you don't think of Iowa as a cultural or culinary bastion, but you also don't think of them, producing anything negative. So Iowa gets a C. Because I'm a stinker, the next state I want him to rank is Maryland. Dodger, sometimes I hate you. No, Bon Jovi sucks. I don't want to argue about this one. Bon Jovi sucks ass. Maryland, okay. Time to talk about Maryland. This is the state in which I graduated from high school. Maryland is expensive. People drive like assholes. People, especially around the D.C. area, are extremely greedy and extremely ambitious and will fuck you over for 50 cents. People around Baltimore are just gonna fucking knife you. In general, there are good states and there are bad states, and Maryland is very much a bad state. There are some redeeming qualities. The Eastern Shore is okay, but I'd rather go to Delaware and New Jersey. Maryland is doing better on electric vehicles. I actually think Governor Hogan's not a bad guy, but Maryland is absolutely an F. I can't stand that state. The taxes, the regulations on everything, it's not a nice place to be. So we're gonna have to get in here and just boom, 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 boom. We have to really, and the state is such an annoying thing to fucking draw. We're gonna have to come in here and just, there we go. Yeah, no, I do not like the state of Maryland at all. DC is fun. I will say I like DC, but yeah, the state itself, not to mention, Maryland is below the Mason-Dixon line. It has basically entirely rejected its southern identity, which is carpetbagging shit to me. So Maryland, go hang out with the Northeast. We don't want you anymore. Fuck off. So there's Maryland. I do not like the state of Maryland. Iowa's, the problem with Iowa is, like, I would, to me, Iowa's a C just because I can't think of anything, like, there's nothing there in the sense of, like, there's nothing aggressively bad enough for me to rank them below average, but there's nothing aggressively good enough for me to rank them any higher. I would call Iowa C. Do we got any others? Otherwise, I'll call out a couple states that I'm a huge fan of. I'll call out a couple other A-tier states. First off, I got to give my new home state, South Carolina. I have fallen in love with this place. I really, really like South Carolina a lot. The cost of living is almost unmatched here. It's very lovely to go outside and walk. The weather's good. The beaches are fantastic. You can get to the mountains. The people are extremely friendly. The barbecue is not quite as good as Texas, but it's still very good. In general, I would say, yeah, I dig South Carolina a lot. So why is Michigan grayed out? Gutsy, it is because I have never been to Michigan. Michigan, all of New England, Minnesota, and North Dakota, I feel like I can't judge a state based on never having been there. I'd like to go to Michigan because I know the beaches are really beautiful. The UP is supposed to be amazing. And of course, all of the great car culture in and around the city of Detroit. There's a lot to like about Michigan, but because I haven't been there, I feel like it would be wrong for me to rank it, you know? So we have any other states y'all want me to tier rank? This is fun. I always like explaining my logic on these. Dodger likes living in a place where palm trees grow, and they certainly do here in the Palmetto State. Do we got any other questions? Otherwise, we will carry on. Still a stinker, Virginia. Oh, God. Dodge, why are you just ranking... I don't like Virginia at all. Virginia is very close to an F-tier state, but thankfully the Appalachian part and the Shenandoahs kind of redeemed the state a little bit. Virginia has the most aggressive cops in the world. Nova's full of assholes. And really the only part of this state that redeems it is actually my birth state. I was born down in the Seven Cities in Hampton. But, it's not what it used to be. Virginia's gotten very expensive, especially Nova. There are better places to be in and around the country. I don't know why you would move there unless you really had to. I don't see the appeal. The taxes are miserable. A lot of people there are miserable. I've just hard pass. Oh, and again, the cops. Virginia cops are aggressive. They're looking for reasons. You can get thrown in jail for speeding in Virginia. What the fuck? All right, now we got a few. Okay. The big square in the top left corner, that's Wyoming, I believe. Okay, next one. So, North Carolina. Our neighbors to the north are... I've had very great experiences when I'm up there. North Carolina's got good, but not as good as South Carolina barbecue. Got a lot of good basketball, a lot of good baseball. You've got Boone in the mountains, which, okay, sure, I'm an Aggie. Insert your App State jokes here, but it's a great place. The Outer Banks is beautiful. I really like North Carolina a lot. I like South Carolina more, but North Carolina generally, you've got good cultural music, good scene there. James Taylor came from there, a lot of good country acts. So North Carolina's a good place. Absolutely, I'd give it a B tier. It's not quite there, but it's awful close. Next one is Mississippi. So the last time I went through Mississippi, this was coming back from a wedding in Texas. I got to the guest, the welcome station on the border, crossing over from Louisiana, and the welcome center was closed. The water fountains were all shut off due to Confederate Memorial Day. I'm a proud Southerner, y'all, but that's not right. In general, Mississippi has some beautiful parts. It's got the DeSoto Forest is really pretty. Hattiesburg's not a bad little town, and I like the Mississippi Riviera, Down towards Biloxi, Pascagoula. But Mississippi's also got genuine problems. It is in almost every single metric the worst off state in the country in a lot of different ways. It's hard not to put it in F tier, to be honest. I was very unimpressed by going through that state. So I don't care for Mississippi, but it's nowhere near as bad as Maryland. Yeah, North Carolina is on the eastern half of the state. Well, Cristiano, I guess you're getting a little bit of information on where the states are. Okay, so yeah. Mississippi also does their barbecue with Dr. Pepper, which is aggressively sweet, and it makes sense. Obesity rates in Mississippi, I believe, are the highest in the country. And then the politics in Mississippi are pretty dismal as well. They can't even get an Amtrak line to run from Mobile to New Orleans because of bullshit in Mississippi. So let's see here. Next one we got is Florida. America's penis. America's wang, as it were. Florida, to me... Okay, so you've got some of the best beaches in the world. You've got some really friendly people. Then you have the nutters who live in Florida, and there are a lot of them. Then you have obnoxious Gators fans. I hate the Gators. Can't stand the Gators. You've got the fact that the city of Miami and much of the southern half of the state is sinking into the ocean, and that the state was so poorly designed from car-based suburbia in the 50s and 60s that large parts of it are going to be rendered uninhabitable in the next 100 years, partially due to climate change, but partially due to poor land management, which is a genuine shame because the Everglades is one of the, it's one of the most unique parts of the world. Very few ecosystems like that. So there's a lot to like. I would say Florida's got great music scene, obviously, Molly Hatchet. You've got lots of great country acts from there. You've got, if you want to debate about Skynyrd and the Allman Brothers, you can. I would call them more Alabama and Georgia. But Florida's got a legitimate claim to those two places. But I love Florida, and Florida's the ultimate. It's the anti-Iowa in a way. I love lots of stuff about Florida. I hate lots of stuff about Florida. But no income taxes, cost of living there is really reasonable. I gotta give Florida a C though. There's too much bad it's the anti-Iowa, but both get a C because it's like, I love and hate this state all at the same time. Yeah, Florida, that's how I would say it. Jackson, Mississippi has no drinkable water, but Jackson, South Carolina sure does. If you can adjust your mic a little bit, it's a bit crunchy and fuzzy sounding sometimes. Okay, that means it's probably turned up a bit too high, and it is. Let's try that now. Hopefully that works out a little bit. If the mic's a little bit better now, please let me know. Mississippi senator actually said he did not want to improve the state education system because if students were smart, they would want to leave Mississippi. Jesus Christ. That's awful. Okay. Let's see. What other states we've got? I don't care for there's a lot I love about Florida and a lot I don't. Florida is such a mixed emotions type of state. There's a lot there I like and a lot there I don't. Ohio. All right. So Ohio, a lot of people call Ohio Yankee Florida in the same way they call Indiana Yankee Mississippi. And what I mean by that is when it's not Florida man going and doing something crazy, it's usually someone from Ohio. Ohio has some of the great foods in the country in terms of ice cream, UDF, and Graders can't be beat. And y'all also gave the world Skyline, which is an abomination. Ohio has some very beautiful places around the Hocking Hills, down in, as you get towards the Appalachians in the eastern half of the state. And then you also have western Ohio, which is pretty dull. I used to live in Dayton back in 2008, 2009. I did not enjoy living there, but that's because I was an angsty piece of shit teenager at the time too. Cleveland's a good town, but the weather is abysmal. I think you guys can see where this is going. Ohio has a lot of good mixed with a lot of bad, so it's a C-tier state. It's just lower sound levels. It still cracks. Is it cracking? Why is it cracking? Shouldn't be cracking. If it's cracking, I need to figure out why it's doing that. Let's see. Can we put a filter on? Let me check the audio filters real quick. It's deciding it doesn't want to do that. Okay, it's just the way the microphone is. I can go get my Blue Yeti if y'all like. All right, so start posting states in there, and we will go with more states. I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. We'll come and we'll keep talking about this, y'all. Oh, I actually do have an Ohio State shirt. Yeah, let me go get the Blue Yeti. Thanks for saying so, Valverde. Let me go get the Blue Yeti mic. Y'all just stand right on by. receive better mic quality, hopefully. So we're gonna just move the cups out of the way and plug in the microphone right here. Stand by.
Testing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully that should sound a little bit better. For some reason I have good hearing. I wish it was less in other parts of my life. Hey, good hearing's a good thing. All right, Pennsylvania. Want to give thoughts on the state that gave us regular car reviews is what she means by Brown. Pennsylvania is a good place. It's inexpensive to live in. Philadelphia is an underrated town, as is Pittsburgh. I hate both sports teams, though. And, I've got lots of family there. I want to like Pennsylvania. I do. The roads are shockingly bad. The liquor taxes are shockingly bad. And you have to pay a ton to go to an in-state run store, which, as an ardent capitalist, I find abhorrent. I don't like state-controlled monopolies. Generally speaking, I want to like Pennsylvania, but y'all really are the scrapple of states. I don't care for Pennsylvania all that much. I'm gonna give it a D. Yeah, I don't care much for Pennsylvania. The roads are, oh my God. And then the fact that you guys took Interstate 76, one of the biggest interstate expressways in the country, and you set the speed limit to 45 miles an hour. A giant interstate going into one of the biggest cities in the country. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you know what, Pennsylvania? Get your shit straight. You're actually doing worse than New Jersey these days. Fix your shit, Pennsylvania. Not cool. All right, do we have any others in chat that I missed? Also, Baldwin, how's the mic now? Is the sound a little bit better? Hopefully. Yeah. No, Pennsylvania, the roads are terrible. I like Harrisburg. I like Harrisburg a lot. That's a good little town. I want to like Pennsylvania more. I do, but just no. Excellent. Glad to know it's better. All right. Since there's nothing else in here, we're going to run through a couple of other A-tier states for me. I love Washington State a lot. The natural beauty is pretty much unparalleled within the United States. There's no income tax. Yes, it's very expensive to live in Seattle, and Seattle's full of crazy fucking left-wingers. But, that's going to happen with any major city. Eastern Washington's very beautiful, too. The Palouse is beautiful. Yakima Valley is very pretty. They make good wine there. The bud is legal, which is kind of cool. They've got a lot of... Thank you. All right. Yeah, there's a lot to like. There's a lot to like about Washington State, though. The jobs are pretty good out there. The weather's not bad if you can tolerate the rain. The summers are really, really, really pretty in Washington. So I like Washington State a lot. Why do people trash talk New Jersey? It's because I think New Jersey gets the rep of being the suburb state, either for New York or for Philadelphia. Even though there's a lot to like about the state in and of itself, it's not that bad. I think people like to shit on New Jersey because it's a meme, I think, more than anything else. New Jersey's fine. It's not. New Jersey isn't the greatest state in the world, but it's not hell on earth. Hell on earth is Maryland. Actually, speaking of, we're going to talk about our other hell on earth state, the worst state in the union, in my opinion. Oklahoma. I cannot stand Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I'll put it to you this way. Oklahoma was so awful that our most genocidal president decided that's where he was going to expel the Native Americans and Indians to. That's all you really need to know about Oklahoma. The only redeeming quality about this state is that Brahms came from Oklahoma, which is a really good ice cream store. And even then, Brahms isn't as good as UDF is. So, fuck Oklahoma in general. So there we go on that one. I don't like Oklahoma at all. Do you got any others? No. So what other states do I think I don't care for? Do not like Illinois either. Chicago is extremely cold, extremely violent. East St. Louis is one of the worst places in the United States. The weather is pretty miserable. It's either really hot or really cold. You've got one of the most corrupt states in the union.
Chicago has massive issues. Again, Lori Lightfoot is one of the worst mayors I have ever seen. I will say that Chicago, you know what, I'll put it this way. Illinois, you're the Malort of states. I'll put it to you that way. Illinois has major problems and needs to get their shit fixed. Alabama, a lot of people like to, make inbreeding jokes about Alabama being full of rednecks and hillbillies and all that jazz, but Alabama has a lot it actually has a lot going for it. Birmingham's a great city, as is Mobile. Montgomery's not bad. It has its charms. It's very inexpensive, very good place to live. The climate's nice. Obviously, some of the best football in the country is played there. We play the Alabama Crimson Tide today. Us Aggies do, and we're probably going to get our shit kicked in. But in general, I like Alabama. It's not bad, but I have to acknowledge you've got some of the worst parts of the country in Alabama. You got Lowndes County in terms of human development levels. Obesity rate's really high. There are parts of Alabama that still have issues with guinea worm and ringworm. So there's a lot of problems Alabama has too. But I certainly like it a lot more than Mississippi. There's a lot, you can go to the hooch. You've got Black Warrior River, and they also do put mayo in barbecue, which is a cardinal sin. So I gotta give them a C. They're nothing better than that. But there's a lot to like about Alabama. You got Gulf Shores. It's not a bad little place. It's a good place. Southerners from the U.S. are really friendly, similar to North England, super friendly people. Yes, the South is definitely the best part of the country, and I will fight me if you don't believe that. I'll put it to you that way. Kansas, not Arkansas. Kansas is, you've got the Turnpike. It's tons of sunflowers, tons of wheat fields. Kansas City's not a bad little town, or bad city. It is rather car dependent and sprawling, but Kansas in general is so spread out and empty that it doesn't really matter. Kansas is it's a lot like Iowa to me. It's very nondescript. I guess Kansas has better barbecue, but most of the good Kansas City joints are on the Missouri side of the border anyway, so C it is. See, I call it Arkansas, which, by the way, I'll go ahead and do Arkansas as well. Arkansas is such an underrated state. People don't realize how nice it is. You go up to the Ouachitas, the Ozark Mountains. I've gone hiking up there. Hot Springs is a great little town. The Natural Hot Springs is actually the smallest national park in the country, but you go to those hot springs, you can go to the Ballstaff Bathhouse, I believe it's what it's called. There's a famous bathhouse that's been around since the 1920s. People like Al Capone, Babe Ruth, and Calvin Coolidge would all go there. As it was a neutral ground treated by the mafia. Everybody would go there, drink, party, have fun, and then enjoy the bathhouses. So a lot to say about Arkansas. People like to kind of be down on Arkansas. And there's parts of the state that suck, but you get to the Ozarks and the Ouachitas, it's some of the prettiest land in the country. You'll love it. What's Colorado like? Colorado is a beautiful state. Unfortunately, the Californians are moving in and making it a lot less enjoyable, but the Front Range is gorgeous. It does have some water problems, but it's some of the best skiing, some of the best hiking, some of the best outdoors stuff in the country. In eastern Colorado, it's high plains, very hardy group of people that live there, but still very pretty in its own rather desolate way. I love Colorado, actually. There's a lot to love about the states. Colorado's A tier for me. I like Colorado quite a lot. Definitely recommend making a visit. You've got Grand Junction, great little city. Anywhere up and down the Denver area, Longmont, Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, they're all great towns. In general, Boulder is nice. I've got a lot of positive things to say about Colorado. Yeah, living out in the countryside, tons of hills and nature. That's what you want. Speaking of hills and nature and underrated states, much like Arkansas, West Virginia is really nice. A lot of people think of West Virginia, they think of coal mining towns that have not seen economic growth in 50 years, but while that may be true and while it is desperately poor, some of the landscape, the natural beauty in West Virginia is, at least on the eastern half of the country, unparalleled. The Appalachians are extremely beautiful all through West Virginia. People are friendly. They're willing to give, of what limited resource they have. And I wish West Virginia all the best economically, because it certainly could use a little bit of benefit. So that's West Virginia. I'll go ahead and do Anything Goes here. Thank you very much for the follow. We're still we got 20 odd viewers in here.
Can't believe y'all are watching this. All right, so let's do a few rapid fire ones. If y'all have questions, I'm just gonna do rapid fire the mid grade states, the C tier states that I have no major opinions on. The C tier states. New York, I would give a C tier. New York's got its pros and cons. I love Western New York, but New York City is extremely expensive, and the taxes are obscene. Wisconsin, C tier state. South Dakota as well. The Black Hills are really pretty, but the rest of the state's pretty nondescript, as is Nebraska. Omaha's a good little town, but the weather is very brutal in those states. I'll put it to you that way. New Mexico, actually, are there any other C-tier states? I think that's the entirety of the C-tier states. No, Nevada's a C-tier state. Nevada's fine, I guess. Actually, Nevada's a D-tier state. Vegas is a city that shouldn't exist, and Yucca Mountain should have been built in this state, and they refused to do it. So I don't really like Nevada that much now that I think about it. I think that's all the C-tier states we have. We already talked about New York, but okay, so New York City is a great place to be if you can tolerate the obscene living costs and the obscene taxes, and they are shocking. The problem is all those taxes and living costs mean living in the western half of the state, which is, in my opinion, the better part, get a lot less affordable than living in Ohio or Pennsylvania or Vermont. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 there. So that's what I would say about New York. New York's got its benefits, but it's got its cons too. There's one other C-tier state, Kentucky. I love the bourbon, but there's a lot of other things Kentucky has wrong with it. So can't quite go there. Let's go. But you own so much railroad in Nevada. Ha! Yeah, for those of y'all who are watching my Railroad Tycoon stream, y'all get that reference. Let's go with the other D-tier states. Louisiana, Louisiana should be an F by any conceivable metric, but the food is so damn good there, it gets D-tier. Missouri is a D-tier, and as is Arizona. Actually, Utah is also a C-tier state. Brings flashbacks from playing Monopoly when I was a kid. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. It's a fun thing to do. I definitely, I don't know. I like doing this. It's kind of fun to talk about, different states and what I think of them. I've heard Alaska's a wild one. Yeah, Alaska, the best nature in the country, the best fish in the country, and some of the worst weather in the country. It is extremely inhospitable, the vast majority of the state. But I love the more libertarian attitude of, if you want to be left the fuck alone, move to Alaska. It's a pretty good place. Oh yeah, Indiana is Yankee, Mississippi. The only thing that stops it from being an F-tier state is Illinois is right next door. So, yeah, gonna have a D-tier for Indiana. Don't care for Indiana all that much. There's not that much going on there. You've got Indianapolis, just okay city. Lafayette's not bad. I like Purdue University. They're actually, that was my second-tier school. If I had gotten more financial aid money to go there, I'd have been a Purdue Boilermaker instead of a Texas A&M Aggie. So with, how the global warming is affecting Alaska now? Yes, the edges and the coastal parts of Alaska out in the bush are starting to sink into the ocean. It's making fishing and whaling a lot more difficult for indigenous people there, and it's causing a lot of issues with glacial melt too. So, and then that's not even counting the wildfires, which is affecting the entire Pacific coast. So, unfortunately, yeah, climate change is doing quite a number on Alaska. So, what other states do we got here? Yeah, Indiana's Yankee, Mississippi in a lot of ways. The only thing Indiana really has going for it is cost of living. There's not really a whole lot of... Honestly, I don't really... I can't even really give Indiana a D tier. I don't. What is redeemable about Indiana? Like, really, when you boil it all down, the cost of living. I mean, sure, but Mississippi's cheap to live in too. They make it good. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of positive things to say about Indiana. Indiana is a place you drive through to get to other states. I'll put it that way.
what state is above California? That would be Oregon, and Oregon is actually another one of my favorite states. Portland is fucked up right now. It's got a lot of crime and a lot of drug problems, but the rest of the state is so damn beautiful. The cost of living is reasonably affordable if you stay out of Portland, that I don't care. Eastern Oregon's also extremely pretty. Very remote, but very, very pretty. Love the way the state looks. The food is really good. The wine growing regions in the Willamette Valley are world class. Corvallis is a beautiful little town. Brookings is lovely. Coos Bay, really nice. Astoria. So a lot to like about the Pacific Northwest. So Oregon's a very great state. I like Oregon a lot. Oregon gets an A tier. Being geographically in the north doesn't mean it's redneck. I see so many Confederate flags in Ohio. Wonderful. I appreciate that. Thanks for the package, Dodge. Looks like someone sent me something at the P.O. box, so that'll be fun. Hey, you know what? Maybe we could open that on stream when we're done here. But yeah, Oregon, again, it's got its problems, much in the same way that Washington does, or Texas does, or South Carolina does, but definitely really, really enjoy it. It's a great state. All right, so the next one, I see what state is above California. Well, let's do the elephant in the room, the golden state of California. So as a Texan, shitting on California is my nature, but really is a lot to love about the state. I mean, the number of national parks, all of which are incredibly beautiful, are amazing. The food, California is the garden of the world in terms of what is produced there. The quality of produce, fruit, vegetables, you name it. California's a trendsetter for all that's been said about it. A lot of great cultural acts, obviously a lot of great rock music, a lot of great rap music, a lot of great, even country music. Buck Owens came from Bakersfield. You've got, there really is a lot to like about California, but California's taxes are shocking. California's cost of living is even more shocking, and the state is actively doing work to shoot itself in the foot as fast as it can. So I can't give it A tier. If it were better run, it would be A tier, but California's B tier for me. That's where I would go there. And how about New Mexico? New Mexico, I like New Mexico a lot. Again, very much a lot of natural beauty there. The trouble with New Mexico is that it's got a lot of development and quality of life issues, the same way a lot of the Deep South does. But it's a very nice state. I certainly like New Mexico a lot more than anywhere else in the Southwest besides Texas. So I'd give New Mexico a B tier. It's a good place. Not to mention, New Mexico came up with the hatch chili peppers and hatch chili burritos. Some of the best Mexican food in the world you can find in Santa Fe. Really good stuff. My friend moved from Cali to Texas, got a house 4 times as big for the same price, and now their kids and pets have extra space. Yeah, California has a major cost of living crisis, and the state bends over backwards for the NIMBY homeowners, which causes all sorts of problems. So let's finish out the states here. We'll make this quick. Georgia and Tennessee I both really like. Hawaii, very expensive, much like California, but the culture is fantastic there. The weather can't be beat. Surfing's a lot of fun, so Hawaii gets a B tier. Wyoming, weather is very, very harsh, but the natural landscape is so beautiful that you kind of don't care. Same thing with Montana. These two, cost of living is very low, and the same with Idaho. I like Idaho a lot. It's very pretty up there. It's very harsh living up there. You gotta be willing to brave the temperatures, but the natural landscape up there is such that it's just absolutely gorgeous. So Texas is becoming California Part 2. No, it isn't, but Austin is. Austin has turned into a shit pile, and the worse Austin gets, the more I want to move Texas out of A tier. But this is more or less the whole state, or more or less the whole tier map. Best states right now, I would rather live nowhere else than South Carolina. I wish South Carolina didn't have quite as bad income taxes, but I can live with that. Washington State would probably be my number 2. Texas would probably be my number 3, then Oregon, then Colorado. Worst states, Oklahoma takes the cake. Maryland's number 2. Indiana's probably number 3. Mississippi's 4, and then Illinois is probably 5. Hawaii's got to be an A. It's a gem. Have you seen the cost of living of Hawaii? Hawaii is an A tier, except for it's so expensive that you can't. You need to be extremely rich, or you need to have been born into land there to really make being in Hawaii work. As a result, Hawaii has a major homeless problem too, just like California does at this point. So there we go. Those are the 50 states. I'm sure y'all have some hot takes about this. If y'all want to I'm going to screenshot this and put it in the Discord. I'm sure people will have takes about this. So we're going to go like that. Get a snip from the snipping tool, and we'll post this in here. There we go. It's not their fault they're an island. That's true. Hawaii is limited in the housing department, but Hawaii has chosen, in a lot of instances, not to help itself, especially on the island of Oahu. Yeah, it's a small island, and you're going to have to live with housing density at that point. You need to make your housing denser. Stop building, stop creating single-family only residence zoning, for instance. You got to get rid of the zoning restrictions. You have to get rid of some of the NIMBYism. Yeah, it's not Hawaii's fault that they're constrained by land, but Hawaii doesn't use the land, what little land they do have, very well. They wiped out the sustainable agriculture, so everything is expensive shipping it in from the mainland. Again, that's a negative right there. Things like that are what are keeping Hawaii out of A tier. But yeah, no, Hawaii, absolutely. Hawaii needs to take take a page from the Japanese. You're a small island, you've got a lot of people. Build in that mindset. And the other thing with Hawaii that I can't stand is island time. Nothing gets done on time or on budget in the state of Hawaii. Everything's expensive, and everything, like if you want to get anything permitted, the bureaucracy you have to go through is obscene. So I think that's it. Now, what else did y'all want me to do? There was something else y'all wanted me to do at the end of the stream. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, unboxing. Thanks, Dodge. I got a gift from one of my fans. I'm gonna figure out who it was. So one of y'all, thank you. One of y'all sent me a gift in the mail. It says, "Deliver to BBAS, Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome." If y'all are interested in hearing what the, I'm gonna go ahead and just close paint, take the webcam, move it back up, and there we go. Nice. So I got a box. I got a present from one of my fans. For those of you who don't know, if you guys want to send me presents, you can. You can really send me anything you'd like, as long as it's legal, obviously. Don't illegally send things through the mail. That would get you in trouble, and it might get me in trouble, so don't do that. Canada does sound awesome. I love, there's a large part of Canada I like, but it's extremely expensive. No, I want to tell you guys the address, because it's a P.O. box, so you guys can send me things. So, if you guys would like to send me anything, here is the address. And yes, that is the town I live in. I live in the town of Jackson, South Carolina. If you guys want to meet up with me, I'm totally down. You just have to, say so in advance, because if you show up to my door unannounced, I'm going to blow your head off. I am well armed, as any good Southern boy should be. So just make sure that, you communicate. As long as you do that, hell yeah, I'd love to meet my fans. So we're going to unbox this. I need to bring the camera down a bit so that way y'all can see. Alright. Yeah. I got a box cutter on my keys, it's really useful. Alright. We've got some packaging. And then we have another box. Oh, and we have a note. The note says, "Enjoy your gift from Arielka." That's Anna GF 81. Thank you very much. Rian Johnson, not gonna lie, gonna be hard to do an unboxing on the weight set. I'm gonna send you the boxes just for decoration at this point. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I do have lots of weights in there, but hey, extra weights is never a bad thing. So we've got another box. So we've got a box inside a box, y'all. Boxes on boxes. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh, yes, I do know what this is. Get fucking stoked, y'all. This is going to be good. Nice to send things you actually want. Yeah, of course. I do have an Amazon wish list. Re-Engine Sun, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. If you like this content, check out the Discord below. Tell all your friends. We get to 1,000 followers up there. I will do a truth or drink stream where I have to tell you guys the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Or I have to take a drink, and then I'll be burning those calories off by jumping rope. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a lot of things. There are a few things I'd like. If you guys are interested in checking out my wish list, I do have it. Just check out, I believe I have it on the Discord server. So if you guys want my Amazon wish list, head over to the Discord server. We'll go that way. There we go. And it is more sound insulation panels. This is fantastic. A chat command for the wish list. Great idea. Baldurn, I believe you could probably get that together. If y'all, if we have a Twitch mod, y'all can create that chat within MooBot command. If y'all would mind doing that, that'd be very easy. Otherwise, I will do it after the stream. But yeah, I do have a wish list. I would appreciate that a lot. Or if you guys, you guys can always just donate too. I have a PayPal and I have a Cash App down below. If you guys want to just donate, I will shout you out with, hey, I bought this, the donation you made. So that works too. It's really up to you guys. So what is this stuff? Well, this stuff is sound deadening insulation foam. What it does is that it expands and then you hang it up in your garage to help the acoustics. So what this is going to do is improve the quality of the sound on future streams. So this gift is actually really practical. Come on. There we go. It is going to allow me to provide better quality streams for you. So, look at all that. It's foam, right? So it's kind of flat right now. So we need to let it expand for a day before we put it on. So we're gonna leave it right here for now. We'll clean this up and reorganize it in a little while. Anywho, I'll unbox the rest in a little while. Oh, Dodgers and Metal are here. I have no power on Twitch. You should have power on Twitch. There you go. Baldurn, try now. Oh, hang on. Try now. There we go. Yeah, now I've been meaning to give you mod anyway, because you're an admin on my Discord. If you're an admin on my Discord and you want mod status here, by all means, take it. Just ask, and it shall be given you. So we're going to just keep unpacking these, setting them up, and just kind of spreading them out around here. Obviously, this is not a particularly organized way of doing it. We'll all organize it later. You don't need to see me do that. I can't hype this up. Sorry, not hype this up. I can't hang these up yet because they need to expand. So we're going to wait for them to expand, and then we'll hang them up later. So we're going to continue unpacking. There's things to learn. Hell yeah, Baldurn. If you, definitely learn how to become good Twitch mod. There are some perks you're going to get towards that. Obviously, you're one of the VIPs. Anybody who, big recruiters, patrons, admins on my channel, and Discord server, if y'all do your jobs, you're going to get perks for being the VIPs. Y'all have access to the legendary VIP channel, of which I have spoken several times. So we're going to peel these off, get them up. There we go. There we go. Just let them expand a little bit. I'll probably hang them up later tonight. Well, hang on. Before you do that, Baldurn, I do have a couple questions I like to ask people. Before that, Baldurn, I've seen the reason I was so eager to give you a mod is because I already know. I've seen how you do on the Discord. I know you're willing to learn. So if Cristiano wants to become a mod or admin, have him come talk to me after the stream. That's going to be the way to do that. I do want to screen my mods a little bit.
There we go. Awesome. Okay. So we have unpacked all of this. I think that's going to be about it for this stream. If you guys are interested in doing anything else, come talk to me. I'm going to probably wrap this stream up, and then we will, if you guys are looking for private stream content, hit me up on the Discord. We can arrange something. That's all up to you. In the meantime, let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up, this stream up, by saying, get out there, once again, be the best version of yourself that you can be. Ask me questions. Obviously, check me out on the Discord. Tell all your friends, if you really like this content, you can donate via down below, or you can drop me something on my wish list or anything like that. I'm thankful that all of y'all have come out. Y'all show up. Y'all make this a whole lot of fun. Let's see. Do we want to rate anybody? I'm glad I can motivate y'all, give you someone to hang out with in the mornings. I will be back again live tomorrow at 8 in the morning. We're going to do a pull day, so it's going to be back and biceps. So get ready. Y'all going to see me pumping. We're going to get them gains, right? Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go? Otherwise, I don't think any of my friends are streaming, so we're going to probably just end this stream instead of go for a raid. I'll give y'all a little flex beforehand, a little pose. Yeah, baby. How do I flex to take progress pics? Okay, that's actually a really good question. So the key for progress pics is that you have to use the same pose every time. So let me give you an example of that. So progress pics are really simple, the way I do them. Y'all have seen me do my progress pics on the Discord channel, but if you haven't, go check it out. Otherwise, what I normally do is I will do a standard relaxed pose. So I just sit here for about 30 seconds. I'll take a moment to let my breathing kind of normalize. So I'll just and then snap a picture relaxed. And then the next one I'll do is a pose. So usually I'll take my phone and I'll get a good bicep flex going on, flex the chest, kind of tighten the abs, all that good stuff. But there are a lot of other poses people like to do. This, right? People like to do the pose for the triceps and the delts. A lot of people like a back pose. A lot of people like, getting shots of legs. It's really up to you on how you want to do it. But I think the two really basic ones are the relaxed and then, the flex. Obviously, you're going to be using one hand to take the picture with your phone. So it's really important to take care. It's important to make sure you've got everything else set up. You want to get decent lighting. If you've got a vanity light in your bathroom, you've already got enough lighting. So that's the way I would do it. Anywho, I think that's going to be it for today. D2s, good to see you in chat. If you guys like more, come talk to me. Come hang out after this stream. This was, by the way, my 150th stream on channel. My friend recommends regular posing to boost self-esteem. Absolutely. It totally does boost your self-esteem. So I will see you guys. Rhiannon Johnson, thank you very much. Yeah, this was my 150th stream, y'all. And it's only going to get better from here. You guys are making this a whole lot of fun. So that'll be it. Check out the Discord if you enjoyed this. If you really want to contribute, you can drop a sub, or you can check out the About page, and you can drop me something on Cash App or PayPal to indicate you like it. Or, you can even check out my P.O. Box and send me a present. It's all up to you guys, and I'm very grateful. That'll be it for this stream. See you guys tomorrow at 8 in the morning sharp, okay? Tomorrow we're going to do a poll day. Thanks, much love, chat, and we'll call it a day with a hug. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. God bless.